Hi everyone, Robbie here, and first of all I want to say thank you for watching and subscribing to my channel. Also, we do contests and giveaways on my other social media pages, so the links will be in the description, so make sure to check those out. Today we will be doing a video about what I do with my pointe shoes and some tips. So yeah, first of all, I wear Suffolk Stellars still. I moved down to the XX, and first I'm going to talk about how or where you can sew your ribbons to make the line and the arch of your foot look better. So I used to sew mine right here where this seam in your pointe shoe is, and that was pretty far forward on my arch. So what I did was I moved it back, and this is really far back. You don't need to do it that far. Don't do it that far. You can, but I would sew it right behind the line, starting right behind the line. And it will just make your arch look nicer. So with elastics and ribbons, you can reuse them to save money, a little more money with pointe shoes. I do. I have a whole big bag right here. And if they're dirty, you can you can wash them. I just would let them soak in a bucket of water and with some soap, and it will help clean them up a bit. And you can reuse them. It's perfectly fine unless you have a performance. I would suggest using new elastics and ribbons, even if you're pancaking them. So the types of toe pads, or what type of padding I use in my pointe shoes. I use the Bunhead's Ouch Pouch. They're a size large, and they have this little addition to it. I don't like to use too much padding, so I found that this is the one that works best for me, and I like it. I also just use the Bunhead's toe spacers to help even out the weight. And I also use, I do use a lot of stuff. I use these gel dots, and they look like this, and they just help with my big toe, with the pain of my toenail and stuff. I like them, and I can still feel the floor through them, I guess, but they just help relieve pain. So another thing that I would keep in your bag is these callus cushions, which you can get at any drugstore, Rite Aid or something. And this is for if you ever get a blister on your heel, and also medical waterproof tape to help keep it on. And this will just protect your shoe from rubbing against your blister. And it's really nice if you ever get a random giant blister on your heel. This is the type of thread I use. I believe it is embroidery thread. I use it because it is way cheaper and it works really well still. And I've seen a lot of company dancers use it in videos, and I've seen it on their Instagram pages. And it works, and it's cheap, so yeah. Another thing to help keep your shoes lasting longer is our Ballet Free-Goo. We have a video on how to use it, and the link will be in the description. And you can just put a little bit kind of in your shoes, and the video will show you how to use it, and definitely helps to make it last longer. So another thing you can do to help make your shoes last longer is alternating pairs. So you can have 2 or 3 pairs sewn, however many you'd like, and just alternate them. First you would want to break the pair in for a few classes, so you're going to want to wear one pair for a few classes or whatever. And then switch to the other pair and break those in, and then alternate, because it will definitely help keep them for a little bit longer. Another thing is to not keep them buried in your dance bag. I would air them out, and I would just stand them like that, or just keep them out however. because once they're moist and after you've worn them, it will make them a lot softer if they're just buried in a dance bag. So that is what I do with my pointe shoes and what I use in my pointe shoes. Okay, so I have two more things that I forgot to mention earlier. One thing is, hello Sarah, rubbing alcohol. It is great for new shoes, like in the bunion area of your pointe shoes. It will help soften it if it's like putting too much pressure, and it will also just help soften the box. So what you can do is take one of the little spray bottles, pour some in there, and then just spray it in the area. Start with a little bit at a time because you don't want to do a lot, but a decent amount will help soften it. And you can also just try breaking in the shoe right there to relieve that pain. Another thing I forgot to mention about what I do with my toe pads and what I pad with is kind of around Nutcracker. I got like this kind of like a callus thing, and it rubs in between my pinky toe and my fourth toe, and it's pretty painful without this toilet paper. So I just take a little piece of toilet paper and I rip it. You don't need a lot. And I fold it in half, and I'll just stick it in between there, and you'll be surprised, this helps a lot. And I also am going to try like bamboo wool, and like kind of create a little thing for like my fourth toenail and just see how that happens, because I have kind of funky fourth toenails. So those are the two extra things that I forgot.